Huh? Move out?
Look at all you, all grown up. I can't believe you're the president of a company, just like your brother.
Are these your acquaintances?
Not even in the slightest. My name is Keiichi Sato. I graduated from college today, but... Huh? Move out?
You heard right. Your brother Toshiya lived on his own as soon as he graduated. Shouldn't you follow in his footsteps?
We're saying this for your own good, bro.
There's no need to rush.
Keep your mouth shut. This is between Toshiya and I.
I don't have a job yet because I was going to take my time to look for one. But I don't want to deal with you two. Guess I'll be heading out then. See ya. 8 years later.
Here's your schedule for the day, Mr. Sato.
Thanks. Oh, nice. Today's a slow day.
Yes, I wanted you to take it easy for once. That being said, you do have an appointment right after this.
Appointment? With the Satos? Wait.
My little Keiichi. Look at you, all grown up. I can't believe you're the president of a company, just like your brother.
Not a fan of the fact that you chose the same industry as me, but...
Couldn't you at least knock?
Are these your acquaintances?
Not even in the slightest.
What? How could you say such a thing? I gave birth to you, and this man over here is your older brother.
Ah, I see. So the Satos are actually your... Well, if that's the case, there is nothing to be discussed. Please leave the premises.
How rude! Don't you think your behavior is a bit uncalled for?
The two of you are employed at Doki Doki Entertainment, correct? We have nothing to say to our competition's director and secretary general.
My. Are you sure you want to keep up with the attitude, little missy? We have an irresistible offer you simply cannot say no to.
Irresistible offer?
Our one and only Doki Doki Entertainment is a top contender in the recreation industry, you see. We have tons of amusement parks under our wing.
We're planning on expanding overseas in 6 months. There's no point in allowing ourselves to drown in Japan's shrinking market.
Oh, is that so?
You see, we wanted to invite Tokimeki Industries to work with Doki Doki Entertainment.
Pardon me?
Your company's great, Keiichi. But Doki Doki is so successful because we use games to expose customers to popular sports. On the other hand, Tokimeki gets customers to experience lesser-known sports in Japanese culture. Props on you for doing it in a fun and comprehensive way. Of course, your profits are leagues below us. But count on us to change that. We'll focus on Tokimeki's potential and...
So that's all you have to offer? I'd rather not. Just get out of here already.
Why?
If you knew our strengths, then you should be able to see how there's no point in merging with us, right? We focus on lesser-known sports, so that we can bring them to the forefront in the future. That means we have to allocate our profits to supporting these communities.
And besides, Doki Doki only sponsors popular athletes. You have expressed absolutely zero interest in child athletes or the less fortunate. How could we even work together considering we can't agree on simple things like values?
Fine, we'll budget for that. Then, I'll bring it up as a point of discussion.
There's no shot it'll get approved. Besides, if you handle major and minor sports the same way, there's no way lesser-known sports will the popularity game. We make it a point to sponsor these lesser-known sports, and promote them in a way that gets them attention since we know it won't work otherwise. If you were to do that, that would mean you'd have to spend money, solely meant for Doki Doki on a company you just acquired. And who's gonna want to pursue that? No one.
That's why we'd bring it up as a discussion point and...
The fact you don't have a strategy to present here is an indicator of how weak your proposal is. There is no way we'd approve something like this.
Grr.
And to top things off, you expect us to want to work with you? Even though you disrespected us and made yourself superior based on profit alone? Your attitude is quite extraordinary, even if you are family.
Thanks, Sumida. I couldn't have said it better myself. I have a ton of other things I want to say, but I don't even want to waste another second on you two. So you have two choices, either get out of here, or get escorted out by security. What's it gonna be?
But how dare you say that to your own family?
Fine then, the gloves are off. Don't come crying to us after Tokimeki flops like a pancake. We're gonna make the world's greatest amusement park.
Go right on ahead then. There's no way it'll work out for you though.
I can't wait to see the look on your face. Ugh! Keiichi hasn't changed a bit.
You went to see Keiichi? Don't tell me you asked him to work with you or something.
Yeah, we did, but he turned us down.
Well. Keiichi has surely come a long way since then. He was secretly studying. All your old books and papers on the industry, Toshiya. Seems like his work has paid off.
Huh? Why are you acting all impressed? We're gonna make Doki Doki so big, Tokimeki will be nothing more than a small fry. I can't wait until he comes and cries for mercy. Right, Toshiya?
Yeah, Mom.
I see. I did hear that Tokimeki was planning on having a few venues outside Japan.
A tiny company like that going global, they're going to fail miserably.
We could make Keiichi a prime example of what not to do. Ha ha ha.
A year later, Doki Doki opened international facilities at the same time as Tokimeki, but...
Huh? How in the world is Tokimeki making so much money?
They're making 5 times what we are, Mom. That's impossible, right?
There's no way.
Looks like they found a way that's popular with international guests. Take a look at this article.
Casually experienced Japanese culture. Tokimeki Industries' secret to becoming an international hit.
While Doki Doki was focused on bringing the exact same model overseas, Tokimeki decided to go a different road and customized their services to fit local needs. Looks like that's what worked.
But we also got Japanesey costumes and other stuff foreigners love. To be fair, we didn't think about making something like an easy game for learning about Japanese culture.
The loss would have been tremendous if he failed, though. They're all completely new games, too. I don't remember Keiichi being so assertive. I feel like he just always mindlessly followed you around, Toshiya.
You were too focused on Toshiya, so you didn't notice Keiichi's progress.
Oh, please. Toshiya's the president of a company. And what about you, Mr. Hotshot? You're just a manager. How the heck would you know what we're talking about?
This is actually good news for us, Mom. Let's just do exactly what worked for Tokimeki. How about we make a game that includes everything? A game that includes things like making matcha, kendo, sword fighting, or even judo martial arts would do wonders for our company.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's my boy.
And with that, Doki Doki Entertainment took on this great endeavor. However,
Dang it, we can't keep up with Tokimeki. Their profit margins are out of this world. We keep falling behind.
This is unbelievable. There absolutely has to be some kind of trickery going on. We ought to go and see what's going on with our own eyes, Toshiya.
Sounds good, Mom.
How is this even happening?
What is even going on?
There's so many businesses around Tokimeki Park.
It's almost like this entire city's under the Tokimeki brand.
And so many Japanese restaurants. Did Tokimeki fund all of this?
I can't even fathom how much they invested. They just landed the winning ticket. That's gotta be it.
wrong.
Keiichi!
I thought those voices sounded familiar.
What do you think? Isn't it an awesome place? Things just happened to turn out a little differently from what you expected. We didn't sponsor any of these businesses. They just chose to build around us.
Whoa, choose to?
Yes, if I recall, Doki Doki didn't have a single venue situated within the vicinity of their great stores like these, correct? I guess that's what happens when you open a location surrounded by nothing but cheap land in the suburbs.
I don't get it. Isn't that the normal thing to do?
I'll have you know that we're not just located in the suburbs. We have stores in the city too.
How selective were you in choosing the right suburb?
We hired locals to really take a good look at the area. They researched who the people were and what the local culture was like. On top of that, we let them take all the time they needed. The amount of intel we gathered isn't something some run-of-the-mill consultant is going to give you. We got a wealth of information from actual locals who really know the place.
And from there, we carefully chose areas that would give us the profits we were looking for.
That's an insane amount of work.
I don't think Doki Doki is capable of putting in the same level of footwork like that. That's why you guys chose places anyone would think of.
Although I really do think that we would have been able to hit it out of the park in an unfavorable location like that too. Since you all at Doki Doki have all of Tokimeki's blind spots that your company can't seem to handle, you know? So I'd like to thank your company for being a prime example of what not to do.
See ya.
What is with you? Going on like you're better than us.
Chill out, Mom. That was some really good info. We gotta do the research. Come on. Let's go study up on good real estate for us to build new locations.
You're right. Your positivity is your best asset, Toshia.
As time went on, Doki Doki started building their new establishments based on their new line of thinking. However,
What the hell is going on with these expenses?
the situation overseas changed, son. The cost of lumber and tariffs has skyrocketed. Doki Doki only uses things that are made in Japan, so production naturally went up.
You're kidding, right?
We're totally over budget. If this new location doesn't profit, Doki Doki's toast. Whatever you two do, please don't mess up this time.
Obviously.
Wasn't expecting everything to work against us like this.
And with that, Doki Doki opened up new locations overseas. Then,
We're making money. We're making good, steady money.
Expanding overseas was the right choice. Doki Doki's gonna become an international company.
I'm disappointed in you two.
Excuse me? Did you say something?
I really didn't want to think you guys only cared about making it outside Japan.
Well, what do you mean?
You didn't notice? Domestic sales have tanked. Ever since you put all your efforts into the international locations. Toshia, I asked you so many times to reevaluate Doki Doki's domestic tactics, but
I told the VP, sales manager, and planning director to take care of that. Don't tell me everything failed.
Yup, Tokimeki absolutely destroyed us.
Tokimeki again! There's no way we'd lose to Keiichi in Japan.
That's not it. Tokimeki brought what they learned overseas back home. They've made fun new events from cultural things. They picked up in places like the US and India. Their Japanese culture and lesser-known sports activities are a hit too. So now they're targeting inbound tourists. People discover Tokimeki Park in Japan, then enjoy Tokimeki Park overseas. Tokimeki has become an international name.
You're lying.
But we're making money! We're definitely gonna be serious competition for Tokimeki in the future.
Yeah, that's right, Mom. We're gonna become industry leaders.
Industry leaders? And how exactly do you two nincompoops plan on doing that?
Well, of course we'll renew everything.
And just where will the money for that be coming from? The banks aren't gonna give us any more loans.
Huh? We can just negotiate that.
How much debt do you think we've accumulated to get us to this point?
Well...
All you've done is focus on beating Keiichi. Keep that up and no one in the company is going to support you. You need to reconsider the situation at hand. Cut costs. Stop hanging on to things that do us no good. You have to come up with a strategy ASAP. Or else no bank will want to do business with you. But of course, you're aware of that, right?
Of course.
Okay, so tell me what the plan is.
I don't have one yet.
Then that's it. I can't work here anymore.
What did you say?
Other staff have approached me about quitting too. I asked them to wait, but if things are only going to continue the way they are, I can't keep them any longer.
We're not that screwed. What the hell are the execs doing?
What the heck are you doing, son? I thought you would help grow the entire company, along with your overseas shenanigans, but you're feeling so triumphant over such a tiny bit of success. Who on earth would think you're a successful leader?
Well, at least I tried.
Isn't there anything we can do? If everyone quit, all of our efforts would go to waste.
You have two choices. You quit, or the others quit.
Dear? What are you saying?
Our shareholders already gave me the green light to go ahead with their proposal. If you have none to present of your own, if you two stay, we keep accruing debt, but if you leave, there'd be no liability and the company won't go under. So which do you choose?
You've been quietly plotting our demise all this time, weren't you? You coward.
Yeah, and of course we don't have any other proposals. Who does?
We do.
What? Why is Keiichi...
We've decided to acquire Doki Doki Entertainment.
What?
Keiichi said he didn't want to lose what our employees have worked so hard for, even if that means Tokimeki taking on our liabilities. He's also the one who came up with the proposal. As long as Doki Doki's heads leave, the company will be profitable again. I can guarantee that.
The lesser-known sports we have been sponsoring have gained enough traction nationally that they have become popular. So we would like to take this opportunity and collaborate with Doki Doki to promote all sports, regardless of their popularity. Everyone at Doki Doki has given their approval.
Huh? I see. Now that the tables have turned, you're willing to go through with the merger. You're just gonna ridicule anything Doki Doki.
No way. We might dislike you two, but that has nothing to do with Doki Doki.
We would never act so unprofessionally.
Ugh.
Keiichi's shown me how important it is to keep working hard, and not just take the easy route. I wanted to protect this company and its workers, so that's why I acted the way I did. I don't regret a thing. So choose, what do you want to do?
Toshia, we're out of here!
Huh? Are you sure?
I have connections. I know a big exec who can help us get back on our feet. You're not firing us, we're quitting. There's no point in staying here.
Yeah, you heard from Mom. We're never speaking to you guys again. You're gonna regret this.
I'm sorry you had to see that, son.
It's okay, Dad. Everything's all over. I appreciate what you did.
We can all work together from now on.
Thank you, Keiichi.
After that, Keiichi's mom and older brother found employment elsewhere. They tried to push for an overseas expansion yet again, but...
Sato, I understand you're enthusiastic about your ideas, but it's rather inappropriate you keep falling back on your mother for support.
What?
I think it would be better for you to form your own opinions.
Because Toshia relied on his mother too heavily, Toshia got a weird reputation at the office. On the other hand, his mother's bias toward him was deemed inappropriate for her position, and she was let go as a result. Toshia's lackluster performance caused his mother so much grief that it landed her in the hospital. As a result, the two no longer act upon their narcissistic decisions. Meanwhile, dang it, I lost again.
You are too easy, Keiichi. But oh my goodness, it's like a dream to have the place to ourselves. But why'd you book the entire venue for just the two of us, Keiichi?
'Cause I wanted to thank you for everything. And it's your birthday, so I kinda wanted to surprise you. Thanks so much for everything, for the past and the future.
Wait, what are you even saying? I feel like you're asking me to marry you or something.
Haha.
To be honest though, I'm keeping my hopes up for that. Just so you know.
Huh? Something tells me that Yui and Keiichi will do just fine moving forward. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.